Good afternoon, my name is Joan Pianchonala. We tackle about Chapter 12, some of legal aspect of credit. Credit means the right of government by a creditor to applicant to defer of payment, of debit incur of defer, and defer its payment of purchase property or service and defer of payment. For introduction, navigating the legal aspect of credit can be a complete endeavor, and it is crucial to understand the various components involved to ensure complaint and protect your interests. 2K, a concept that often arises in credit agreements, and guarantee and surety. Additionally, determining who bear and responsibility to payment, the deficiency of the important or comprehensive term and conditions, and vital considerations. In these discussions, we'll dive into the legal aspect of credit, providing insight into the difference between guarantee and surety, clarifying who is responsible to paying the deficiency, and emphasizing the significance of well-drafted terms and conditions.
Good day, everyone. I am Junicio Ramirez Molero, and this is the report of Group 8. And the title of our report is Some Legal Aspects of Credit. The first is Guarantee versus Surety. Second, Who pays deficiency? And the third is Many terms and conditions should be writing. So, I will be discussing the Guarantee versus Surety. So, guarantee versus surety. There would come an occasion when the credit and collection manager will encounter credit applicant whose capacity to pay, while verifiable, has not been fully established. It might help to require another with an established credit reputation to add his signature in the promissory note. The word guarantor and its legal implications are not fully understood by many business students. The Law on Guarantee, Acts 2047 to 2084 Civil Code, states that the guarantor is only secondarily and he is required to pay if principal cannot pay. So, guarantor, it means siya mo'y mubayad sa total amount or total balance nga wala mabayri sa borrowers kay siya man ang guarantor. So responsible pod siya kay mao may nakabutang sa agreement and may perma po siya og niuyon or nisugot siya nga mahimo siyang guarantor nga usa siya sa bulungan kung dili kabayad ang borrowers.
Good afternoon, Madam Caridad. This is Group 9. Our topic is about who pays for the deficiency. In a pledge is case of non-payments, the property pledged is sold at public auctions, and the sale proceeds goes to the pawn shops of the creditor if the proceeds of the sales is not sufficient to be paid for the loan. The pawn shops cannot collect the difference from the pledge if the proceeds of the sales exceeds the loan. The excess is kept by the pawn shops. For example, mortgage dependency. Suppose a person purchases a house using a mortgage loan but later faces financial hardships and is unable to make the mortgage payments. If the person is unable to sell the house for an amount that covers the understanding mortgage balance, it could result in a deficiency. Forfeiture of installments made in sales of personal property, TV, rips, motorcycle installments, or license of personal property with option to buy the sellers and the buyer may stipulate that the installments or rents are not to be returned. For example, in the installment of real estate, protections is provided for the buyers for condominium with no refunds, three parties, sellers, buyers, and the bank. Payments of excursions and registrations of the sale, expenses for the excavations and registrations of the sale of the property is to be the responsibility of the vendor unless expressly stipulated. Many terms and conditions must be in writing. The laws on obligations and contracts and sales and credit transactions require that some conditions cannot be presumed and have to be expressly stipulated in the review of credit documents and instruments. The prudent credit manager must see to it that there are provisions relevant to these terms and conditions. Example, employment contract. When entering into an employment relation, it is common for employers and employees to establish a written contract that outlines the terms and conditions of employment. In this example, several important terms and conditions must be documented in writing. Here are some key elements that are typically included. Job descriptions. The contract should clearly specify the job title, duties, and responsibilities of the employee. Compensation. The contract should outline the employee's salary or wage rate, bonuses, commissions, or any other forms of compensation.
Many terms and conditions must be writing. The laws on obligation and contracts and sales and credit transactions require that some condition cannot be presumed and have be expressly stipulated in the review of credit documents and instruments. The prudent credit manager must see to it that there are provisions relevant of these terms and conditions. Charging of interest. In typical consumer credit agreement, the lender assesses interest to the borrower for the usage of the funds, applying a rate typically stated as a percentage to the money that borrowers owes under consumer credit. Number 2. Charging compound interest. The yearly interest rate is raised to the number of compound periods minus 1 and the starting principal amount is multiplied by both of these factors. The resulting value is reduced by the total initial principal loan. Number 3. Forfeiture of the installment payments. Many real estate contracts also contain a forfeiture clause. This clause states that when a person buys a property, the contract is an obligation to make installment payment on the note. If the borrower should fail to upload the ends of the purchase contract, the seller may end the agreement and reseize the property. Number 4. The right to collect deficiency. A deficiency judgment is a court decision that enables a lender to recoup additional funds from a borrower who was defaulted on a loan if the proceeds from the sales of the collateral for the loan are insufficient to cover the whole amount owed. Number 5. The right to foreclose extrajudicially. First and foremost, in extrajudicial foreclose, the mortgagors acting as the mortgagors and owner's agent conduct the sales through the sheriff. As a result of mortgages required a written authorization from a mortgagor's owners. The sale would be invalid otherwise. Solidary obligation.